what's going on, fight fans? Hey, this is Coach D, the Wild Man, coming at you again with another episode of Coach D Media. Now, you know I do with Coach D Media. I talk about all things combat sports related, from the highs to the lows. All right, let's go ahead and get back into it. Today, we're going to talk about UFC 324. Primarily, the matchup between Il Topuria and Paddy Pimblett, saying his last name right. Now, a lot of controversy is going on about this fight because they say, hey, they got history, they got bad blood, they got all this stuff, the story's supposed to be good. I don't really see that. Just because you got a beef with somebody don't mean it's the right match to make, right? Freaking, to me, Paddy ain't all that. You know, he is not worthy of a title shot. First of all, he don't fight frequently, right? He hasn't really fought that many high-level fighters, right? He's won some fights, right? But like I said, he hasn't fought the cream of the crop. He hasn't done the work that puts you in title contention. All he has is a story with Il. That's it. That really is it. Now, to me, I think Justin Gaethje is getting punished. Because he said, if you don't give me this match, I'm going to retire. And when you threaten Dana White, it's a wrap. When you try to put Dana White's feet to the fire, he's going to let you know that you do not run shit. And that's what I think is happening. I really think Justin Gaethje is getting punished. Because this is Justin Gaethje versus Il Topuria is the right fight to make when it comes to what you want Il Topuria to be. You want him to be a guy who knocks out everybody and beats up everybody, but you want him to beat up guys that's willing to go there with you. Okay? Paddy don't got nothing we care about. Not really. Not really. Now, he's from England, Liverpool. He may have a fan base. You know, he was popular coming up. That's what got him into the UFC. He was a popular fighter. So you may get the popular push from him with his fan base, but that's really about it. This ain't going to do nothing for Il Topuria. Nothing. Beating Gaethje will. Right? Because Gaethje fought the who's who in the UFC. Right? He's been at the top of the game for most of his career. He's fought everybody. Right? He has name recognition. He has star power. He's been in great wars. He don't mind standing up. He wants this fight. Right? And he thinks he deserves it. Paddy's done nothing. Paddy has been gone more than he's been fighting, but yet now he qualifies as a title shot. I don't see that at all. What I mean, not at all, not at all. Now, the problem I have with Il Topuria, right, had nothing to do with him. He's a great fighter. He's doing his thing, right? He's knocked out the right fighters, meaning Charles Oliveira, freaking Alexander Volkanovski, and Max. He knocked out 3 of the best in the game, right? But the rest of his fight record in the UFC ain't shit, right? So they're building everything, this pound for pound story we got on based off 3 fights. 3 fights, and now he's the pound for pound best. Makes no effing sense. Crazy for that to be the case. Popular fighter, good fighter, got the fan base, everything, star potential, yeah. Pound for pound, hell no. Hell no. Justin Gaethje got a better history in the sport than Il Topuria. He's fought the who's who. From all the way up. I mean, talking about Edson Barboza, talking about Donald Cerrone, Tony Ferguson, Khabib. You know what I'm saying? Freaking Chandler, Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier, Max, Raphael, whatever his name is. That's supposed to be the next big thing, right? He's fought the who's who. Pimblett has fought nobody. Michael Chandler, Green, that's about it. Tony Ferguson, that's about it. Right? Nobody in Pimblett's side has held a belt that I could think of. Had a belt. Nobody. Justin Gaethje has fought the majority of title holders, whether they had the belt or had the belt. Have a belt or had the belt. Right? You can't knock his record. Il Topuria has only fought 3 at the top. That's it. But yet they're making it all about Il Topuria and Paddy. Get the hell out of here. That makes no sense. They're simply just punishing Gaethje. because he threatened to retire. That's what it's all about. So they're going to make this thing around that story, the beef they have. The beef means nothing. Because Patty ain't all that. If Justin Gaethje and Ill had a beef, that would matter more. Because these are two bangers who've done it in the sport. That's about to bang it, right? Well, no, Justin Gaethje has done it in the sport. Il Topuria is starting to do it in the sport, and Patty ain't doing shit, right? So it would come down to what makes this fight worth it. The only thing that makes this fight worth it is Dana White going, I want Patty because F Justin Gaethje. That's it. That's it. I don't see nothing about this fight that matters at all. Just because you got a beef, you gotta have the right kind of beef, the right kind of fight. This ain't it. In my opinion. In my opinion. So all this comes down to is Justin Gaethje is being punished. He shouldn't have ran his mouth live. It's one thing to do, one thing with Dana, say what you got to say, but you better say it to my face and you better say it behind closed doors. Now, I mean, you're going to get what you want, but you have a better chance of coming out unscathed. You may just be like, look, you say what you got to say. All right, now get the fuck out of my face, right? But if you go live with it on somebody's platform, right, to say what you're going to do to Dana live, it's over. He is coming for your ass. Period. Now you on the shelf. Now the fight you want, you don't get it, and it's a slap in the face that is Gaethje. That is Pimblet. Is the guy that takes your spot out of everybody else. Well, Justin, sorry to hear it. I don't know what you're gonna do. All right, but like I said, first of all, Ill is good, but he ain't that. He ain't the pound for pound best. I don't know where that crap came from. That's the thing about when you get to call your own shots in the UFC. Dana White can say who's the best. He can say, who's the pound for pound best? He can just say it, and we have to believe it. I don't know about that shit, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Now you got Patty the Batty Pimblet going for a title shot like he's something that we want to see. He's been gone more than he's been fighting, but yet he gets a shot, just like Michael Chandler. You know, the guy Dana White wants to be in that spot gets it, whether they earn it or not. It is what it is. All right, fight fans, that's all I got. I had to get that off my chest because, yeah, I don't like it. But it is what it is. Welcome to the fight game, people. That's how it goes. This is Coach D, doing what I'm doing, calling it like I see it, talking my share of shit. To hear from me again, peace out.